Woo, baby, we are bringing the heat today, Mark. What is up, guys? It is Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and we are talking the best of the best loaders on the market.
And why? Because who's the best source for paintball?
LoneWolfPaintball.com.
You guys already know that. You know also to visit pbswagbag.com. Use our code LWP10 at checkout to save 10% off your first monthly subscription. Enough of the small talk. Let's get on to you guys voted, you guys picked. We're talking the best loaders out there on the market. So, Mark, what are we starting with?
We are starting with the best entry-level hopper.
Best entry-level hopper. According to you guys, these loaders are definitely under 100 bucks. It is the Halo 2 by Empire. These bad boys can feed 20 plus paintballs per second, fully programmable, and you can also throw a speed feed on this bad boy. So under 100 bucks, best entry-level loader that can feed 20 plus per second is the Empire Halo 2 hopper.
Nice.
Good choice. I mean, I don't think of any other loader that I probably would have picked best entry level on.
I heard a few people mention the speed, but I think the speed's a higher price point.
Okay, the speed. Yeah, I could see that as well. I think for a loader, I think these are 80 or 85 bucks. So I think, yeah, entry level, this is probably a really good choice. Appreciate that, guys. Next up, what's the category?
Was the easiest speed feeds to install.
Easiest speed feeds to install is definitely, they voted probably the Spires.
Yeah, it was really close between the Spire 4 and the Spire IRs.
Okay.
But it's basically the same format, so.
Correct, yeah, so pretty much this is the Spire 4. You flip open your rain lid, your standard lid, whatever you want to call it. You press that button there. In a matter of literally 2 seconds, your rain lid, standard lid comes off. You go on over to your speed feed, simply snap that bad boy on, and then you guys are off to the races. So that's how quick and easy it is to install the speed feed. Rain lid off and speed feed on, just like that. Super, super simple. Press of one button and you guys are off to the races. What was the, oh boy, it's a little tough.
A little stiff when it's brand new.
But what was the next category?
The next category was easiest loader to clean.
Easiest loader to clean?
Yeah, which one could you tear down and get all?
Was it the Spire 4 again?
It was the Spire 4.
I was getting, yeah, these things, there's a, well, once again, I already got it in my hand. Press the button in the back. Hinge lid right here. If you wanted to get in there and actually clean this bad boy, I know it does have that magnetic drive cone. Simply pull that off, held on by magnets. You guys did happen to break a ball in the raceway at all, microfiber, piece of paper towel, you'd be able to get in there easily. If you had something else stuck, paper towel right up through the actual feed port here. I mean, you guys can literally get in there and clean that thing within a press of a button and to pull off of the magnetic cone.
The tray pops out real easy too.
Oh, right? Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to get the tray, there's a push button back here. The entire tray comes out. You can literally hit this with a hose if you wanted to, not your electronics, obviously, but yeah, press of a button, super easy to take apart, maintenance and clean. I would say you guys definitely voted that one correctly as to all you have to do is press a button to get in there, pull it off, and you're ready to rock. So, good choice. Next up, what is it?
It's the fastest feed rate. Which hopper can keep up with the fastest guns on the market, the mechanicals, the guys ramping at way higher than they should be?
So this one kind of, it surprised me, but it didn't. They voted the LTR, wasn't it?
They did.
The Die LTR hopper, this bad boy, it doesn't have the eyes in there. This thing feeds and it feeds until it can't feed any longer. It is the Die LTR hopper. So, yeah, I mean, this thing it's a juggernaut. Obviously, this is the redo version of the original rotor, but it's literally the same exact thing in my opinion. I mean, this bad boy has a very, very fast feed rate. It never stops until you're ready. So obviously, like people would say, no, my Spire 4 is great, it feeds good, it doesn't jam, but that's nice, but is it the fastest out there on the market free-falling drop? Who knows? You guys voted the Die LTR, and here it is. So a hopper that's 100 bucks. That was the only reason I was kind of surprised. I mean, these Spire 4s are around the $200-ish price point. So you chose the fastest feeding hopper as a $100 price point. I mean, I don't think, Mark, what's your thoughts on that?
I think it's just a lot of the old school guys that like to run 15 balls a second or faster putzing around want a hopper that just shoves the paint down the barrel. And I mean, I've got my LTR. I love it.
The thing doesn't stop. It doesn't really miss a beat. And if you guys ever do get jammed up, it's got the little shark fin on the bottom here. So yeah, you guys voted it. I don't think you're wrong. I mean, I shoot an R2 and I've shot Spires before, and they're great. LTR, also the obviously little brother to the R2. Great choice. I think it feeds super fast.
All right.
What's the next category?
Next up was capacity. Which hopper holds the most paint?
So first off, when we were out at the field and kind of asking people around the shop, I was like, it's definitely the R2 hopper. It goes standard, and then it goes up to the 260. But then I was reminded, we do have the Spire 4 280. We have the big boy. So capacity-wise, other than like, what's that, like a Pinocchio?
Yeah.
I think one or two people voted for the Pinocchio, but most people are like Spire 280 all day long. Here it is, 280 round capacity. Obviously standard. It's got the standard big boy shell. So yeah, this will be the hopper that's probably going to hold the most paintballs for you, unless it's someone else, one of the guys out there voted the Max. I think it was the Max loader. It was like the thing that goes on your back that holds like 2 cases of paint. I was like, not many people have that, but a standard tournament hopper, it is the Spire 280.
Nice.
Next category.
An important one. Which one handles brittle paint the best?
Brittle paint, I definitely thought it was gonna be the Spire 4, which had a ton of votes. Spire 4 did, but the HK Army TFX3 won it because of, it has, here, I'll just pull it out. It has soft touch paddles, which is nice, and so does the Spire 4. So it has the soft touch paddles in here. Obviously, it's gonna help with your nice brittle tournament paint. But a lot of people brought to my attention, it has a tension control system on the bottom portion of the hopper. So if you guys happen to be shooting super brittle paint, you guys can spin this blue little dial around, pull up, and you can spin this piece to however you want it, depending on if you're shooting super brittle paint. Tension control is down here underneath the actual tray itself, and you guys can move that left or right, read in the manual. I'm not sure which way it is, but super brittle paint, it has tension control, which I like. So TFX3 takes the hopper that shoots brittle paint the best.
And a couple other hoppers have that tension control too, but the TFX3 was definitely the easiest one to access and manipulate. You didn't need any extra tools or anything.
Very, very true. So that was a good vote out there. Do we have any other categories?
We do. We got 2 more, and I would argue probably 2 of the most important.
Ooh.
All right. Doesn't mean it's the cheapest, doesn't mean it's the most expensive, but which hopper gives you the best bang for your buck? You're gonna get the most value and use out of.
Bang for the buck hopper, was it did they vote the IR2?
They did.
Because we haven't talked, I figured the IR2 was out here for a reason. Best bang for the buck, same thing, speed feed, you wanna change it, press that button, you can take off your standard lid in a matter of seconds and throw your speed feed on there. If you wanna take this bad boy apart, kinda get in there and get some cleaning done, you can also do that. And these things aren't gonna cost you $200. These hoppers retail right around $120 to $130, depending on whatever color you guys want. But Spire IR2 takes the best bang for the buck. If you want high-end features and not paying that high-end price, this is gonna be the hopper for you. So you guys chose it. Let us know if we're wrong on any of this. Throw it in the comments below. What hopper is your favorite? What ones did we miss and all that other good stuff?
Yeah, we got one more category, arguably the most important category and the one we're gonna get the most feedback on, I'm sure, but you guys picked it, so don't yell at us. Who's the best overall hopper? Hands down, the best one.
Give me a hint behind the camera, Mark. The best overall hopper.
Arr!
Oh boy, so I know, everyone's gonna go, this is what you guys voted. It is the Dye R2. You guys also on the R2, not as easy per se to change the speed feed, but it is just a press of a button. Not as quick as the Spire 4, but I think the biggest reason why you guys voted, it has a external anti-jam shark fin. It has a spring ramp on the inside, right here in the back. Also, it has that capacity, it has the limits to go from a standard 200. If you slide this lever and pull it up, it goes right to a 260 capacity just like that. You don't have to change any top shells. And if, say you were shooting a lot of paint that day, you can raise it up. If you're not shooting a lot of paint, you can simply press that bad boy over and raise it back down to your standard 200. And yeah, the Die R2 takes the best, according to you guys, the best overall loader. I know a lot of people, and we did have a ton of votes for the Spire 4, but just happened to be outkicked by the Die R2. Put in the comments below. Like I said, guys, I want to know your thoughts, opinions, and feedbacks on all of these hoppers. And until next time, they are all available at lonewolfpaintball.com.
And just so you know, there's going to be somebody that says something that is control loader's the best too. We had a lot of votes for those, but it kept getting nudged out by other hoppers. See ya.